In this video you will see how to make your deposits by bank transfer in B4U Global. Deposits in fiat money only can be done in dollars in B4U Global, but you can pay your deposit in your local coin. Let's see how the process would be. In your back office, go to Deposits, click on New Deposit. Select New Investment, and select dollar as the desired currency. If your intention is to make a deposit in cryptocurrency, you have to watch the video how to make a deposit in cryptocurrency, or if you want to pay your deposit with credit or debit card, then you must watch the video how to make your deposit by credit or debit card. In this case we are going to do it by bank transfer, so select dollar and enter the amount for which you want to create that deposit. At this point it is important that we change the currency in which you are going to deposit, be it euro, pound, Canadian dollar, etc. to make the deposit correctly. To perform the currency conversion, you can use C.com that will help you to know the amount you should send according to the deposit you want to make. It is also important to note that in some countries like Pakistan or Malaysia, the exchange rates are preset. For example, $1 is equal to 150 rupees in Pakistan. That is why it is important that you consult with your sponsor, that is, the person with whom you have registered in B4U Global to guide you on this. In this case we are going to give an example by making your deposit in euros. Here you have different options. We can say that you want to invest, for example, $1,000 and you want to know how much you should send in your local currency, in this case euros, so that a deposit of $1,000 is made. For example, here we can exchange, select different currencies. Let's see $1,000 what amount in euros would be. You should send 830 euros to B4U Global Euro bank account. And now we will also see where you can find all the details of the bank accounts you can transfer to. That is, this would be an option. I am going to create a deposit of $1,000 and I have to send 830 euros. It is very important that the amounts are correct, because if they are different, the deposit would be cancelled and you would have to create it again. You should also bear in mind that if your bank charges you fees on the amount you send, that they are not deducted from that amount but are added, since if less amount reaches B4U Global the deposit would also be cancelled. This is a very important point, that is, the deposit must be created for the amount that will arrive to B4U Global. Or you also have the option to say, I want to deposit 1,000 euros, so I need to know how many dollars are those 1,000 euros. In this case we select from euro to dollar. And then we see that they are 1,204.79. If the decimals are less than 0.50 then we use the amount without decimals. If the decimals are more than 0.50 then we use the amount plus 0.50. It is also important to note that the decimal separator is a point, in case you are using amounts with decimals. That would be the other option. Let's suppose in this case that you want to make, as we have said, a deposit of $1,000. So we convert $1,000 to euros. That is 830 euros, and that is the amount for which you have to make the transfer in euros. Once you have introduced the amount you go to next step, clicking on Continue button to see details of the bank's account where you can transfer. To transfer euros you would select Europe. You can see two bank accounts. If you are paying your deposit in dollars you can select United States and you get the US dollar account details. If you are in UK and you want to pay in pounds you select UK to get B4U Global GBP account details, and you would make the same steps you made with euro to get the conversion from dollar to pound. To know how many pounds you should send you can use the converter to change from dollar to pound to know how many pounds you should send. In this case it would be 728 pounds. Here you can find UK accounts. There are also two accounts. We always recommend that where you find a TransferWise account with B4U group of companies as account title, to use that account to make your payment, because TransferWise accepts instant transfers from most banks, so deposit validations are faster. but you can transfer to any of the available banks on the list. They're a bank account for Singapore, Romania, Philippines, Pakistan with multiple accounts, New Zealand, etc. You can deposit to any of them. Well, once you have made the transfer, you must make a screenshot of transfer details as payment proof and save it as an image to upload. And as transaction ID, when you make a transfer, you will type your B4U ID to help admin department localize your payment. And click on Submit Payment. Your deposit would appear in pending status until it is approved by admin department. Note that validations can take up to 24 hours after money is received in B4U bank account. And that is the process to deposit by bank transfer. Thanks for watching.